Hi everybody, I am TheHaxor, and today I have Super Mario Bros. 3 All Forts for you. I know you're probably wondering, why is he running All Forts again? Well, that's a great question, since probably the last time it's been showcased, there's been a really significant find. There's a new wrong warp in World 7 that we're going to try to do here, and in the event, I softlock or something, I do have some backup on an EverDrive to be able to do that. So, just in case. There are very small circumstances where you will soft lock, so I just want to make sure that we're covered there. But I'm ready to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So yeah, 1-1 here. Actually, just the hardest level. No, but in all seriousness, 1-1's kind of a scary level, so we're going to take it a little safe here. Grab our mushroom, try not to miss any jump inputs, and we're out of there. So, good stuff. Just a nice standard warpless style 1-1. 1-2 is kind of it's kind of a strange stage. You can't always get P-speed at the beginning there like I just did, but we're gonna just do everything perfect today, because yeah, that's just it always happens at Mario 3. So yeah, that opening P-speed there is actually sub-pixel dependent, so thankfully I had a good sub-pixel, was able to get the P-meter build. 1-3, we're actually going to be stopping on the white block and picking up a warp whistle, so those of you familiar with my don't stop on the white block meme, we are actually stopping on it today, so welcome back to white block strats. Pick up our warp whistle here from Toad. I don't know why he wants us to toot on his whistle, but it's what we're gonna do, I guess.
This is also, in my opinion, the best category for audio. Maybe a hot take.
So yeah, got the nice leaf grab here. This is actually one of the more technical stages in the game too, so it always feels pretty good when you're able to have a good World 1 like we kind of had here. So yeah, we're going to be warping right to World 2 here. We have beaten the fortress in World 1. We have accomplished our objective. So yeah, 1-1's going to be a little different here. We got this tail that we normally don't have in most categories, so we're going to damage boost there. And then the rest of the stage is more or less the same, so it's going to kind of speed through here. No problem. And we're out of there. So 2-2 is actually one of the stages where, one of the few stages in the run where you don't get any P-speed in the stage. There is technically a P-speed strat, but it's really difficult, and no one actually goes for it. And you also need fire, so we're just gonna jump through the stage here, get to the end, get out of the pipe, and then I guess we'll technically get some little P-speed here at the end. And we got a flower, which is good, so we won't have to turn back for our next card here. And so yeah, we're getting in the fortress here in World 2, which is our main objective, obviously, in this category. And we'll take this one a little safer than normal. There's a damage boost strat you'd normally do here that nets about a second in World 2. The routing's a little different, but then you gotta run through World 2 small, and we don't like running through World 2 small. It's pretty unsafe. You're gonna have a bad time. If you only have one shot at it, of course. So, we're out of there. Got the fortress down. So now, we still have to collect some items here, as well as beat the world. So yeah, we can't actually warp anywhere else in the first half of the game, because it'll automatically take us to the second half of the game. So we're going to end up playing through Worlds 2, Worlds 3, and most of World 4, actually. And we're out of there. Made a minor mistake there at the end, was trying to knock the shell back, but, you know, we avoided it, didn't take damage. Pretty happy. So yeah, what we want here actually is the hammer in order to break the block, and then get the whistle, because we're going to use this whistle. We actually warp 4 times in this run. So yeah, it's the only category, I believe, that you warp more than twice. And in fact, you warp 4 times. So we have located our hammer here. Kind of a spooky level here. Those jumps at the beginning can be kind of tight. So normally you'd side jump off that first Koopa, but I managed to avoid it and also not die. So bonus. So yeah, we have obtained our hammer. And we're in good shape for skipping this music box, so that's exactly what we want. Getting our whistle. And now, one of the more technical stages in the run coming up here. The pyramid. I know this one's kind of a fan favorite because it looks really cool. And I agree. This is one of my favorite stages. It's very fun to play as well. Ending's pretty swag. So yeah, we are in the airship. Now, normally I would fire kill this boss, but based on what happened there, I'm going to get a jumping pattern from him. So I'd have to do some manipulation in order to get something good here, which I'm not going to do. So we're just going to do a regular stock kill on him. Not 100% sure of the pattern. I've been running this category, so the fire kills are kind of, you know, something that are specific to each category. So you really have to be familiar with what you're doing to be comfortable getting them. But we do get our fire flower here, finally in the run, and this is something we're going to try to keep until World 6. Fingers crossed. So yeah, the neat thing about this category is you get to skip a lot of auto-scrollers, so unfortunately the next few worlds are some of the few that we're going to end up playing, but yeah, he's going to jump here, as expected. Morton, indeed. Went for the off-screen wand grab there. So with that, you got to be able to clip into the wall where I jumped there, and then you have 1 frame to do your jump press, which allows you to wall jump, get on top of the arena, and then you're trying to catch that wand before it comes back in, and that'll save about 4 seconds. So there are setups in every world to be able to do that, but some of the setups are, you know, slow, so you most likely are going to lose time or are very dangerous. So, but World 2 is one of the few in the game that are actually free. So yeah, World 3 can be, or can get very interesting depending on what these Hammer Bros do. I'm going to take a standard route where I play the level 3-7, and that's mostly just for me, peace of mind, in order to simplify the route, I guess, because, you know, I might forget to play the fort, and it wouldn't be an all forts run, it'd become a some forts run, and we don't want a some forts run. I did accidentally do that during a hotfix, and then I had to die in the World 3 airship, go all the way back, play the fort, get back in the airship, so 3-2 here. This is a very technical piece speed. Unfortunately, I messed up my jump at the beginning there, so now we're at the mercy of Cheap Cheeps, and you normally don't want to be at the mercy of Cheap Cheeps. You're gonna have a bad time. But they were kind today, so shout out to Cheap Cheeps. This is a lot of people's least favorite level because of those Cheap Cheeps. The way their acceleration works, they can sometimes go through you, and by the time the damage check occurs, they're already in your hitbox and you take damage. So kind of a pesky stage there. But here we go. 3-3's just got some platforming going on here. Mostly just the same jumps, just a lot of medium jumps in this stage. Not too difficult, pretty straightforward. Just kind of run forward and go, really. There is door 3 in this stage, which we're not going for, because I never get door 3. What's that? Yeah, I know. You know, people like door 3. I'm awful at it. I spam press up and sometimes get it, but for the most part, I never get it. So we try to skip it. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty broken in randomizer, although you can disable it breaking walks and that sort of stuff, but yeah.
I think every item
Yeah. So we're just gonna get the star here. We're gonna use that star later on in the run. So now that we've clouded over 3-6, we can't die here. So thankfully we made it out of the stage. We are now safe. Uh-oh. We have screwed up our coin count. We have screwed up our coin count. Run's invalid. I know. So yeah, that coin heaven is something most people don't even know exists, but actually is useful in this category. Normally, if I'm playing that level, it's because I skip both the Hammer Bros, which I could have done. Just kind of grab the star for safety in some future stages. So that way I can just kind of take a standard World 6 route instead of having to worry too much about what my item situation is. I'm trying to, you know, put minimal amount of thought into what I'm doing, because then I'm less likely to make mistakes in a category I haven't played in a while, so. Yeah, a lot of people don't like this stage because there's the boss bass there, and you really don't want to drop an input in this stage. It's straight up, like, awful. And that always looks frightening when that happens, because... yeah, the boss bass there, if you miss that last jump input, will eat you, so... Pretty much, yeah. It's just you're jumping through water essentially, and yeah. And then we got the H jump here. Get it, no problem. Easy strat, free every time, etc., etc. So yeah, making our way to the World 3 airship, the resident sleeper part of the run, the part of the run where everybody's just gonna skip ahead. It does. Yeah, Wendy is pretty awful if you're going to stomp her. Thankfully, it's one of the easiest fire kills in the game, so if you have a fire flower here, and shout out to Mr. Cab's hat, by the way, on the back of this, this enemy, or the king here. Yeah, right? So apparently, you know, he's going through Mr. Cab's wardrobe and took one of his hats. And so that's the Lore of the World 3 boss. It's actually official, verified by Nintendo. Yeah, we just kind of got a shorter airship here, so thankfully the airships we play in this category are not too terribly long. We skipped the worst airship in the game, the one everybody hates in World 4, so... And 7, yep, 7 is the longest one, although it's more visually appealing at least, because it's actually long, but yeah, we are going to skip most of the airships. So the last airship we actually play in the run now is World 6. Well, other than the fast airship in World 8, of course. So, yep. Easy Wendy kill. She just kind of walks into fireballs, and you're out of there. So one of the issues with all forts is item conservation. So you're trying to avoid as many items as possible, but also you need certain items to beat certain levels. So we're going to be trying to get P-Wings here in Worlds 4 and 5 to just make our route real easy, real simple. Not have to worry about extra clips and potentially entering doors and that sort of thing. So we have ways of identifying those Hammer Bros. We do also want this cloud. That'll come in useful as well. Some nice P-speed here. This is actually a pretty difficult P-speed strat. So it's always a relief when you're able to get that. You do a little wiggle on the pipe there, the little task wiggle to manipulate the P meter. And he's running away from us, of course. Alright. So yeah, we actually have to play the hardest level in the entire game in this world. I don't know why it comes in World 4, but 441 is by far the hardest and least consistent stage in the entire run, so we're going to try to do that without a star as well. Those of you that saw the 100% run obviously saw that we use stars for safety, but you don't need to. If you do it just right, you can do it starless, so we're going to try to do it just right, because that's what the route calls for. Another pretty technical stage here, looks really cool. It's actually surprisingly easier than it looks as well, compared to a lot of other stages. Very consistent, don't have to worry about a lot of jank or anything, so pretty much what you like to see. So I don't know what the Hammer Bros are doing, but it doesn't look good. So yeah, we'll just wait there, mess that up a little bit. And mostly clean run through the stage. You know, if you maintain fire, you're going to be pretty happy, especially when you're doing starless. So definitely not going to complain about that result. So this is absolutely not the Hammer Bro we want to fight. So we're going to have some extra stars here. That's okay. We can technically probably use them elsewhere. Not a big deal. So yeah, these categories are pretty brutal, or this one in particular, because of this 4F1, 4-4 combo. These are really tough stages to do clean. And doing it back-to-back, especially when you're doing a starless 4F1, is really difficult. And if you want to put up a really good time in this category, unfortunately, it's something you need to do, because you really don't want to lose fire. It's just a really significant loss of time, so... So yeah, we're taking out these Hammer Bros. We need the P-Wing, we need the Cloud. 4-6 has kind of got that opening shot here, but the rest of the stage you do the little turn back, and it's mostly just speeding through and jumping at the right time. There's a little bit of delag you can do if you're really precise with your hammer bro placements. You can snipe some piranha plants and reduce some lag, but this is the objective of the world here, the fortress. So once we get out of here, we'll be taking our talents to World 5. Good fortress, so. And we're out of there. So we haven't forgotten any fortresses. This is very good. It's always a concern in this category. You definitely want to pay attention. There's a lot of things you got to pay attention to in this game. Coin count, you know, what level, what items you have, what fortresses you've played, that sort of thing. So. And we got a nice movement of 4. Very nice. Don't want to fall in the pit in this stage. It is a significant time loss. Even if you're able to P-speed in the bottom section of this level, you lose a really insane amount of time. So you just don't want to fall down there. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Just do some hill slides, run to the goal. So yeah, right now we want to fight this lower hammer bro, so we're looking pretty good with what we want to do. Get to skip 5-3, which is an awful level, so. But, unfortunately, it is the only level where the boot appears, so. Real sad. I think there is a lost level where the boot appears as well, but it wasn't used in the game, unfortunately. But if any of you play randomizer, you've probably seen it. Alright. Oops. So yeah, actually in this run, we don't have to fight any of the star hammer bros, so I've already fought 2 extra hammer bros. Not a big deal. Safety stars are always appreciated. And we will have levels where we can use those, so. Obviously, if I was going for world record, I'd probably already reset, but you know. This is another really technical stage. This actually doesn't count as a level. It's just a very elaborate pipe transition. We almost kept P-speed there. Really hard to do in that room. Oops. Really paying close attention to coin count here. We should be safe for the rest of the run, but you just always want to make sure. This is one of the scarier looking stages. Don't want to drop an input here, miss a jump, because you're going to die. That's pretty much the best description of World 5. All these stages, just, you want to keep going forward, don't miss any jumps, and you'll be safe. So yeah, we do a little P-meter manipulation there as well. So stopping on that first wooden block actually resets the P-meter, and we get an instant build, and we just have to then do some small jumps at the right time to get that to build. So thankfully for this guy, we can music box the music box, because we do not need a music box. So yeah, we're singing sweet nothings to the hammer bro. Thankfully, we won't have to see him again. And we're coming up on the final fortress of this world, and we're actually going to be warping after this, so those of you might recognize this fort from the 100% race where Stewie Swagman, as he is now called, went for a Jesus clip, which is a clip you can do in that beginning room that is, well, we just died. Should have gone for it. You hate to see it. It's been a while since I died in this level. But now, it looks even scarier. But that's okay. Thankfully, we didn't have to fight the Hammer Bro, so we made it out. Now, this is going to affect a little bit what I'm doing in the next world. Normally, you do some damage boost strats in the first fort. We definitely don't want to go back in the 5, so we did go in the 6. Very important. We're going to use that hammer we obtained in World 3 here. Oh. And we're going to get another hammer here. And we're going to challenge the Hammer Bro, because, you know, we're a real boy. A real Mario boy. So yeah, this, unfortunately, we're going to take the carpet ride of shame here. You can see Mario's very disappointed in his performance. Just not impressed whatsoever. We're sorry, Mario. We'll do better next time. Didn't miss the door. Very important. So we don't want to have to do this stage again. Already taking the carpet ride of shame. So that's okay. We need to be small after this anyway, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's actually a frame-perfect P-speed build you can do there, but it's kind of weird. The jump you have to do on that block is actually a second frame jump in order to do it, so it's an awkward frame-perfect. But now you're going to see why it was so important for us to get these P-wings. Because now we're going to be playing a stage that requires one. Yeah, this is a really important stage in the run. You don't want to take damage here, and you want to be able to get this despawn. Saves a really significant amount of time. So I redeemed myself from the 100% race, got it this time. Yeah. I think it's really hard to figure out why you're not getting it at first. And so yeah, we actually wanted to get this cloud here. We knew exactly what Hammer Bro it was based on the direction he actually faces after moving. So the one with the cloud here will face left. This is a surprisingly difficult stage, actually. Requires some pretty tight movement there. It's not too bad, but you definitely want to get a good P-speed build at the beginning. So there's like different speeds of P-speed, and if you get the slow flight, it definitely makes the stage a lot tighter. So I have to remember here, because I'm going to be doing a wall jump at 6-9, I have to remember to take damage at 6-8. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I just want to make that mental note before I get started here. That's what we're doing, so yeah, we'll just full jump right off this, run right into that guy, and we're good to go. So let's see if we can press A into a wall, and how many attempts it takes. Nice little movement of 2 there. Shout outs to the Hammer Bro. Uh-oh. So we get it first try. All you gotta do is press A. I mean, just easiest strat. Hit a wall, press A. Free and easy every time. Actually, there's a slight subpixel component to that, even as small Mario, but much larger range of subpixels work for small Mario compared to big Mario, so. This stage can be a little scary because this boom boom at the end can slide. We don't really know what causes that. It just sometimes they decide to slide, and you're gonna have a bad time if that happens. So Thankfully, he didn't slide. I didn't jinx myself, so we are good to go. So we have our 1 P-Wing. This is our final airship. We're going to be able to obtain a mushroom here. We're going to get another P-Wing. We're in pretty good shape. So yeah, the cool part of the runs is going to be in World 7, the new tech. It's totally unique to this category. Obviously, people have seen wrong warps in the any percent run. It's been known for quite some time, but it was recently discovered, actually a few months ago, by Mitch Flowerpower, that you can actually wrong warp to World 8 from 7.1. So we're going to be doing a slightly different wrong warp setup here in order to warp to World 8. And the neat thing about this wrong warp is it actually allows us to skip the first auto-scroller in World 8 as well. So for a category that plays all the worlds, you know, you're not going to play fewer auto-scrollers than this one. So this airship always feels kind of like a troll airship. Definitely don't want to fall down there. You're gonna have a bad time. So yeah, Lemmy, pretty easy boss fight here. Knock on wood. Just kind of stomp him here. He has his bouncy balls. And we catch the water. So yeah, we're gonna use our cloud because we have to beat all the fortresses, so we can't just go right, you know, to 7.1 and wrong warp. We actually have to cloud over it, play some other levels, and then come back and play it. So we're gonna make a decent clip here. Yeah, that's a real thick bush he's got on his face. Yep. That king, it's been growing that for a while. Nope, we are going to wrong warp. Yep. We will get some attempts at clips in a 7.9, but yeah, the neat thing about this category is you don't have to clip 7.1. But technically, I mean, you do have to clip into the pipe for the wrong warp, so. But we do that the easy way. We do it as Small Mario. The other cool thing about this category is you don't play 7.4, which is objectively the worst stage in the game. Don't go in it. Just take my word for it. If you hate water levels and you hate auto-scrollers, imagine the two combined with RNG enemies. So yeah, 7.3 there is just kind of a linear get P speed and go stage. Do a few jumps here and there. Definitely feels nice having a mushroom there. That first jump can be a little scary to that Koopa if you don't. So we're going to be using our P-Wings here. Get in the pipe. So yeah, normally with this route, I would be doing hammer strats if I was taking the safe route here. But we're going to be doing fire. I'm used to fire. Fire is also used in the fastest route of this category too, so. I actually forgot to cloud a level in World 4, so I will cloud one in World 8. It's one of these things that you don't play the category. So yeah, because I got the extra cloud. I normally cloud 4-4, but I ended up playing it, so not a big deal. We'll just cloud 8 too. Uh-oh. Well, you don't want that to happen. You never want to miss your jump. Well, in that case, I ran off a pipe. But, play 7-9 here. Oh, we didn't get the clip. There's a nice little clip there you can do. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of lag there because of the block, but not a big deal. Just one more clip that you attempt. You can also obviously 4-clip this level, but, you know. We normally don't do that. We got the second one. And the meme clip. Oh, we didn't get the meme. That's okay. And now we're going to be playing one of the top 3 most difficult stages in the entire game, actually. 7-4-2. I'm going to try to do this quick. Hoping for the best here. In there. Oh no. Okay. Those stupid 1 tiles. So yeah, this stage is kind of trolly with the 1 tiles there in this room. But we didn't take damage. It's kind of the key. So we have completed our objective here. We got all the fortresses. Yeah, surprisingly, the bottom part of that stage is the hardest part. And we get to see a neat little mechanic here. You can just movement buffer over that piranha plant level. And we actually enter a card game here. I'm going to grab a backup flower just to be safe. And so, yeah, knowing that there's always a flower in the bottom right-hand spot there, once I obtain the first flower, is pretty easy to find. So this is the level we're going to be doing the wrong warp in, so fingers crossed that this works out. So yeah, very precise shell placements are needed for this. And that looks good. So yeah, we damage boost here. Grab the shell. Try to move 1 pixel here. We should be good with our setup. Now it's just clipping a new pipe. Get in there, Mario. There we go. Hoping for the best here. Yeah, no, we're warping the World 8. Yeah. So pray for me, guys. Pray for me. It looked like a good setup. So level isn't spitting us out, so that's always a good sign. And we soft locked. I do have a backup for this.
I'm guessing it's a.
Yeah, I actually have a save state on my EverDrive. So
the run's definitely still dead.
Yep, run is dead.
Hey.
But not entirely sure what went wrong there. If I had to guess, whoops, did I pull out my cord? I did. And I didn't push it down. Okay. So yeah, I kind of anticipated this might happen. Okay, come on. All right. That was a pretty good run, too, unfortunately. Yep. What is going on? EverDrive is not wanting to go here. Doesn't like my EverDrive.
You can swap it over to this other toaster.
Okay, yeah, let's try that out. Technical difficulties here, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
I can.
he's trying to reload save states on EverDrive.
I can use my console too.
But,
Oh,
he's trying your console.
yeah. If you want to take a.
Yeah, it was like it was doing it for a minute, and then all of a sudden it like stopped, and everybody was working. So I'm not sure exactly why it was.
Of course, it soft locks.
I'm more upset that we lost.
I think the one shell was a pixel off. Yeah. I was like, it looks okay, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't go.
Okay.
Hey, me, boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, actually, if you want to,
Right?
you just want to swap the.
This just the.
Yeah, just like.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of was considering that, but I was thinking to myself, well, if there's something going on here that I'm not familiar with, then I really didn't know.
Get my controller out of the way. There we go.
I'll fuck with that one. I haven't tried to see.
All right. All right. Let's try this again. There we go. All right. We're back. Oop. All right. Oh, actually, that ain't my controller. This one is.
I think we're gonna be good to go on Nightmare. I'm trying to see if we can get this.
All right.
So SMB Warbless might be torpedo cosmic entered a melee.
Let's see here.
That's in like 11.
All right. Let's try this again. Whoops. So yeah, the key there is just to kick this Koopa shell down, and so what probably happened there is some shell placements probably just weren't exactly where they needed to be. I have a feeling it was the last shell. Usually that's the culprit. This guy right here. That looks pretty good. Whoops. We do want to take damage here. Get back in the pipe. There we go. All right. Yeah, you're just writing memory values. Yeah. So yeah, this looks all right so far. Yep, here we are. So you'll notice I now have fire, so you get to keep the power up, and I'm spinning, and I'm in this overworld that you just get to move throughout. So you can't move past the locks, but You can move past the Navy, or not, or you can move past the Navy, but you can't get to the pipes. So, but you get to skip that first auto scroller by entering the pipe in between them. So run continues. So yeah, World 8's just normal here. Let's see how many hands we get. So yeah, like a good run of this category is about a 45-minute time. And we'd have been pretty close. I mean, with depending on what the hands do, of course. Had the wrong warp, not soft lock. So there's probably one of two things there. It might have been the shell placement. It might have also been how I moved to the right. So if you're paying close attention, you probably saw me move right after I go up the pipe. And that's actually important to do in order to set the third memory value to 90, which is what you need in order to not soft lock for this one. So it's weird. The standard one you don't want 90, and for this one you do. And the standard one you want 8F, and you don't want 8F for this one. So. All right. Let's see how many hands we get. Of course, the first hand. Mr. Cab must be watching somewhere. I don't know where, but he's watching. All right, only one. Not bad. It's not bad to get a hand. It's you know, when you're doing a marathon or no reset, because you just have that extra inventory just in case. So yeah, in the earlier versions of that wrong warp, actually, there were some glitch inventory items that would either freeze your game or give you weird items, and then also some of the stages lagged a ton. So that more consistent setup also saved a lot of, like, I guess, jank associated with it. So it's pretty neat. Uh-oh. This is fine. No one's ever died in 8-1. Especially not in 100% world record. It's never happened. Yeah, the P-speed strat with fire in 8-1's kind of tight, so... without star, anyway. But we'll have a nice 8-2. Hi, son. Bye, son. And we have the World 8 Fortress. Ooh. Whoops. The final fortress of the game. Saving the best for last. Or something like that. And we got our final auto-scroller coming up here, and then we get our shot at the big man. So yeah, this is the world famous patented Day 1 affiliate Oglib Super Tank Strat TM with a Vengeance that we're doing right now. Which is you just hold right on this little auto scroller and press B. That's it. Just keep shooting. It's probably the easiest auto scroller in the game for this reason. And finally, we have Bowser's Castle. No bad Bowsers, please. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, we'd show off his hitbox, so. And the freest clip, of course, always miss it the first time because that's just how it works. You never want to miss your duck input there. We did get the bad Bowser pattern. The one where, yeah, he doesn't damage you. Unfortunately, there was no way for me to avoid that. I was kind of worried when he was not jumping that would happen. It seems to happen when you get a late jump, so... yeah, there is another strat you can do, but no one does it that will avoid that because that strat's much harder. It's what the task does. You can actually jump on Bowser's head and kind of balance there and pelt him with fireballs, but that's okay. We have backups, and we get to show off his bad hitbox. Yep, times when they enter the door here, coming up on time. And time. All right.
I don't know what that would have been without the setup having a soft lock.
Yeah. Yeah, that is SMB3 All Forts with the wrong warp. Shout outs to the 2018 All Forts race with the soft lock. You know, I had to pay some homage to that with the soft lock in this run. But appreciate it, guys. Hope you enjoy. And yeah, hope you check out some All Forts in the future.
Have a good one there.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, actually.
Oh, what a trolling run.
I mean, if you're gonna take wrong